Hey, it's Chris Schneider from RE/MAX Trinity at MyWayHome.Biz, and I'm with lending expert Tim Cranston with Inlanta Mortgage. This is our Home Buying 101 series, just answering questions for you on the home buying process. And Tim, there has been the thought over the years from people that maybe they can save money by not using a realtor, okay? So you've got a pretty unique vantage point, working with buyers. What do you think? Can they save money by not working with a realtor?
Well, if you're buying a home, first of all, the realtor commissions are almost always paid by the seller. So generally there's no cost to you for that. But in addition to that, the realtor can really help guide you through a number of things that you may not be familiar with, since that's not what you're doing every day. And take advantage of the realtor's professional counsel and training to get you the best opportunity to pay a fair price for the home, to avoid some pitfalls.
Right. And there are ways to find houses out there on your own without a realtor. I mean, you can look at things like Zillow and things like that. But realtors have access to MLS, and you don't usually get all of that information from a Zillow or from those kind of.
Well, that's right. You can go online on the internet and find Zillow or Trulia or other sites where you're going to see properties, but you're only going to see a little bit over half the market. So if you work with a realtor, realtors have access to all of the properties on the market, and they can give you access to that as well and improve your shopping experience.
Yeah, and again, most of the time, the realtor fees are paid by the seller, not the buyer. So they're pretty much working, buyers kind of working for free anyway.
That's right.
So that's nice. Okay, from the seller standpoint, that was from the buyer side. From the seller standpoint, you see a lot of for sale by owners out there, and usually their whole thinking behind selling it themselves is they think they're going to make more money. Is that generally the case?
Well, I understand the point of view. Save the realtor commission, list it yourself. But what most for sale by owners find is that they're not professional at marketing properties. They're not able to put their property on MLS. They're not able to take advantage of the realtor network that a realtor has to make that property available to many more buyers. And so they ultimately end up selling the home often for less. And so really, even in those instances, you probably don't save money by not working with a realtor.
And there's another caveat to that too. Money's not the only issue, but the legalities of it can be a big issue too, because since realtors, that's their business, they usually know how to do things right legally, seller's disclosures, things like that. Whereas, a for sale by owner person doesn't. They don't know the legalities, and they can get themselves in trouble.
Well, the average person may not realize, Chris, that in order to be a real estate agent, you have to be licensed. There's a significant amount of training involved there. But not only that, you have to return every year for continuing education to stay on top of those kinds of laws and other regulations that affect the home buying process.
Yeah, absolutely. How about when it comes to brand new homes, new builds? Is there a good reason to use a realtor to help you with that if you're a buyer?
It is. Most builders are happy to work with realtors that represent buyers. And many times there's opportunities to negotiate terms with a builder. A realtor will know this, that you may not be aware of if you don't have a realtor representing you. Okay.
So if you have questions, feel free to contact either one of us. How would somebody get in touch with you?
Well, they can call me at my number 972-743-8999. Call me during or after business hours. I'd be happy to talk with you.
He's Tim. I'm Chris Schneider with RE/MAX Trinity, and you can find me at MyWayHome.Biz.